It's time for Ridgeline High School Sports, a presentation of 104.5 The Ranch and CashValleyDaily.com. Brought to you by Castelite, The Cater Shop, DD Auto and Salvage, Great Basin Graphics, Adams Wealth Advisors, Cache Valley Auto Care, Young Toyota and Young Honda, Cache Valley Daily, Napa Auto Parts, Les Olson IT, The Logo Shop, and Planet Fitness. Now, it's time for the Ridgeline Riverhawks on 104.5 The Ranch.
Welcome in, everyone. Dave Simmons and the Patriot Nick Zollinger here with you for Ridgeline Riverhawks basketball. We're a little late getting on the air as we had some technical difficulties, but on the bright side, it's senior night here, and we got a little extra time to go.
When don't we have technical difficulties, Dave?
It's just kind of become the way it is. There's still about 4 minutes on that clock before we get into the national anthem. So we can break this down really quick as Bear River and Ridgeline are getting set to tip it off here. Ridgeline coming off a loss to Green Canyon and kind of got punched in the mouth out there at Green Canyon. You were out there, weren't you?
Oh, man, yeah, I watched the whole game, and I'll tell you what, that was a show by Green Canyon and Easton Stokes. Man, he played good, and those guys, like you say, came out and punched Ridgeline right in the face, and there was no answer from the Riverhawks as they struggled to score and shoot it very well from the floor and play any kind of transition defense. So I'm sure there was a lot of things that upset and frustrated Coach Watts that he probably had addressed the first day of practice on the way back, probably on Friday or Monday. But
man, that's a good Green Canyon team.
They're a great team.
Long, and they have a lot of dudes.
I told Coach Watts if he could go in there and somehow find a way to win, it was quite a feat because you knew that they were going to have that gymnasium packed, which they did.
It was packed for the JV game.
Yeah, it was packed, and you knew that those guys were going to come out and play one of the better games of the year. And I listened to the post game with Coach Brown, and he said that's about the best basketball they've been playing all year. So they're kind of starting to hit their stride.
Yeah,
and they're going to be a handful in the state tournament. So Ridgeline. The bigger story, I think, of that game and that loss was the loss of Cooper Hall and him going down with a knee injury and what that's going to do to their ability to make a playoff run over the next couple of weeks and try to get into that quarterfinal, semifinal game down at Cedar City. I just think that him as a leader, we heard Coach Wadsworth in the game before Green Canyon, remind me who that was, Logan, about how vocal he was out on the defensive side of the ball and getting people where they needed to be. And you're not going to have that guy out there anymore. Pinocchi's probably coming back, if not this game, probably the next one. But
he's out there right now, but he's got a wrap on that hand.
Yeah, he's not doing a lot though, right? He's dressed, but I haven't even really seen him take a shot. I don't even see him actually right now. He's down here.
I saw him take a shot.
Did you?
It'll be interesting to see what they do with
I haven't seen him do much. He's not in the starting lineup. I don't expect to see any minutes out of him. But the loss of Cooper Hall, there goes a lot of rebounds, a lot of points, a lot of assists, and just a lot of maturity on the floor that helped the Riverhawks get to where they are at this point in the season. That I don't know. That void is going to be so hard to fill.
Yeah.
Because the guard line, I just think if you were to look at the depth overall as a team, that's where you were probably the least deep, was at the guard line. Who's going to be the next guy to step up? The starting lineup is going to have J.T. White, the senior, in there to start. You know, you're probably going to have to rely on Reynolds more than normal.
And Tyson Brenchley has been getting some minutes too.
Yeah.
But what that loss did out at Green Canyon, it made it so Green Canyon went to 10-1 in the region, and Ridgeline goes down to 8-2. So basically relying on somebody else to step up and beat Green Canyon just to have a share.
It's Westfield, I think.
Is it Westfield?
Yeah, I think that's their last remaining region game. And so Green Canyon guaranteed themselves at worst a share of the region title. I don't see anybody beating them. To be quite honest with you, I don't know that there's going to be anybody beat them in 4A, but they just looked that good Friday night against the Riverhawks.
Well, we saw how good they can be. If they play against that way against anybody, they'll win. But, you know, we've seen the Ridgeline played them tough and figured out a way.
And mind you, Dave, they did that with Jude Hay in foul trouble, and I think he only had 11 points, maybe 9 or 11.
But
Easton
again,
Stokes was just running the show.
Yes. They have other dudes besides Jude Hay, and if he gets to play his game and doesn't get himself in foul trouble, watch out for the Wolves. Ridgeline, last time Bear River and Ridgeline played over at Bear River, Ridgeline was able to get that game 59-48.
Although that game was much closer than that final score indicates. That was a 3, 4, 5 point game throughout the majority of that game.
Yeah, it was
back and forth.
It was Ridgeline. Well, they both.
It was
Ridgeline
ugly in the first half.
Had 5 at the end.
We better get to commercial. We'll be right back.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning Sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
Find the parts and the oil you need to keep your car and equipment running its best at your locally owned Napa Auto Parts. All the best brand names. And when you need professional help, Napa can recommend a dozen Napa Car Care Centers with ASE certified technicians.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
Locker 42. This is the store for Aggie fans. All your favorite apparel with an Aggie logo. Stay warm and fashionable in a cocoon blanket or a coat. Pick out a warm Aggie beanie. Choose a hat from Locker 42's wall of hats. This is the store where Aggie fans shop. Locker 42, downtown Logan.
They really can put your logo on just about anything. That's what they do at the Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations, call the Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
The Mountain Crest Booster Club encourages you to support the sponsors that support the Mustangs. Scaveland Roofing, Pool Orthodontics, Reed's Pharmacy, Airbound Gymnastics, Blue Water Construction, Mitco Landscaping, and Ridley's Market. To join the Mountain Crest Booster Club, contact the Mountain Crest Athletic Department and support the sponsors that support the Mustangs.
Referees for tonight's game, Reese Roberts, Jeremy Miller, and Sean.
Set to tip off after the starting lineups for both teams. Starting lineup for visiting Bear River Bears. Nick, take it away.
Yeah, starting for the Bear River Bears is number 1, Kaser Thurgood. He's their leading scorer. He's a 6'2" junior, averages 15.5 points per game, 3 rebounds and 2 assists. Number 2 is Cash Avery, a 6' senior, averages 10.5 points per game. Bridger Adams is number 5, a 5'11" senior, averages 3 points and 3 assists per game. Beckham Reese is number 12, a 6'2" junior, averages 4 points per game. And Titan Jones, number 15, is a 6'4" senior, averages 7.5 points and 4 rebounds per game, Dave.
He's a big, strong dude. Just watching him go through that thing. That kid's got a big boy body already. Starting lineups for your hometown Ridgeline Riverhawks. It is senior night. They're going to start 4 of the seniors that are available. As we mentioned in our abbreviated pregame, Cooper Hall hurt his knee in that last ball game against Green Canyon. They are sorely going to miss Cooper. He's a 5'10" senior and he averages 10.5 points a game. They will definitely miss him. Here's your starting lineup for the Ridgeline Riverhawks. Number 1 is Dawson Lowe. He's a 5'10" senior, averages 11 a game, 5 rebounds, 3.5 assists, 2.5 steals. He packs the stat sheet. He's a senior, Dawson Lowe. Number 2 is Tyler Jackman. He's a 6'3" senior, averages 10 a game as well, 3.5 rebounds for senior Tyler Jackman. Number 5 is Harrison Putnam, a 6'3" senior, averages 10.5 as well, and 3 rebounds. Harrison Putnam is number 5. And number 23 is JT White getting the start tonight. He's a 5'10" senior. has played sparing minutes, but when he gets in, he gives you everything he's got, especially on the defensive end. JT White, another senior. And then Cam Earls, the lone junior, starting tonight. He's number 24. He's a 6'1 junior, averages 6 a game and 3 rebounds. He's been off the bench. Last couple of games he started, though. With Pinocchi out, Cam has been their starter.
I think since Pinocchi went down with that hand injury, Cam Earl's been out there. And to be honest with you, Dave, he was the major reason they were even in the game in the first half against Green Canyon. He knocked down a lot of three-pointers. He's about the only one that was able to knock down a shot from the perimeter or outside beyond the three-point line. And he kept them in that first half. They were down, I think, 14, and they were lucky to only be down 14 by the end of the half. But this Bear River team coming in here, I guarantee you, they're going to give this Ridgeline team some problems.
Yes.
Whether it's Tyden Jones down low, given his size and
somebody
his
else
strength.
is going to have to pick up some scoring, Nick. Somebody that doesn't normally get you much is going to have to tonight.
Yeah, I 100% agree. And Dawson Lowe's got to play better. He did not have a very good game against Green Canyon. Easton Stokes tore him apart
defensively.
And had 20-something points.
Bear River got the opening tip, and they're working in the half court right now, trying to weave around the perimeter. Kicking it outside is Avery, losing it. Dawson Lowe gets the steal. He's down the right sideline. He's going to slow it up. Free throw line, picks up the dribble, goes to Jackman, doesn't take the three, spins and gives it off on a dribble handoff to Earl, and then back up top to Dawson.
I'm sure it was a gut check time for Dawson after watching film of that Green Canyon game. He wants to play much better here tonight for the Riverhawks.
Long three-point shot by Tyler Jackman is no good. Backside rebound grabbed by Bear River. Quickly down the left sideline to Reese. He goes up and scores.
That just puts his body into the chest of Dawson Lowe, clears the space, and gets the easy layup to put the Bears on the board first, 2-0.
Dawson on the outside, picks up his dribble, goes left side to JT, has the whole left side, doesn't use it, goes back to the right. Drawn kick out to JT, gets baseline, goes up, scores it.
A nice job by the senior, just using that baseline and getting to the rim. Very nice move, and he gets the Riverhawks on the board.
Offensively, out at Green Canyon, Dawson had 11, 5 rebounds and 2 assists. So he still did some good things offensively, but Easton Stokes, as you mentioned, played very, very well.
I want to say that was 11 points on about 12 or 15 shots, Dave. He did miss a lot of three-pointers. I felt like Dawson had a lot of opportunities to kind of get him within striking distance, and they came up empty. Sometimes your shots just don't fall. And there's Tyden Jones.
Three-point shot by Tyden Jones in the corner. He got it to go. Before that possession, turnaround jump shot by Harrison Putnam was no good. Score is 4-2. That should be 5-2, I believe, unless he was on the line.
It might have been.
Out there.
I couldn't see it. Oh,
bad pass by Earl, turned over. He tried to get it down to Putnam.
Kaser Thurgood, I don't know if he's even touched the ball offensively for the Bears.
Reese tries to drive and leaves it short. Rebound grab by Lowe. Coming down the left side of the floor, gives it off to Putnam. Putnam into the lane. Kicks out to his three-point shot by JT is good.
Yeah, the senior getting his first start of the season and coming out with the first 5 points of the Riverhawks with about 3 minutes into this, 5 minutes to go, 3 minutes into this first quarter.
Ridgeline leading 5-4.
There's Thurgood. Finally gets a touch.
He averages 15. And now over to Tyden Jones, he averages 7.5. He goes into the corner to Adams. Bridger Adams drives. Ooh, little jackknife layup. He got it to go.
Yeah, it was baseline, and then he jumped out to give himself an angle to throw that one off the glass, and that one falls. 6-5 the Bears. A little better start here for both teams than what we saw over in Bear River. It was an ugly first quarter.
Very ugly. Both teams single digits in the first quarter. JT's going to try another three, and he got another one.
Sometimes that's all you need is just a start. You just need to get out there, get the blood flowing, and put up some shots. And JT's 3 for 3 from the floor with 8 points. All 8 points for the Riverhawks.
The stroke looks good, too. On the outside is Thurgood. Drives, kicks. Three-point shot by Reese is off the iron. He gets his own, though. He saves it, but right to JT. Stolen by JT, and then down court to Lowe. Back to Jackman.
That's a travel.
Yeah, could have looked like it, didn't it? In the lane is Dawson, gets hit, and he's fouled.
Good take by Dawson.
Coming over to foul him is Tyden Jones.
Yeah, as he just goes up strong into the big body of Tyden Jones, who's going to go play football at Utah State next year.
That looks like a kid that would go play football at Utah State, doesn't
He should play football somewhere,
Yeah,
huh?
somewhere. Big, strong guy. Dawson trotting over to shoot free throws after running quickly over to talk to Coach Wads. Curious to know who Brenchley and Barrett are going to come in for.
I was just about to say the same thing. If it's JT,
I think that Brenchley was originally going to, and then I watched Wads come over and say,
make an adjustment.
Go for
I like
Cam.
that. Yeah, I like that. Never take the hottest guy on the floor off first.
Agreed.
All right. I mean, he's got all 8 of the points. He's got to just get the ball in his hands, run a set play for him on the next offensive possession. See if he can keep that hot streak going.
Dawson goes 1 for 2 from the free throw line, 9-6 Ridgeline. Up top is Adams. He tries to drive and he kicks it. Bad pass after he kicked it to Reese. Reese tried to drive baseline and dump a pass down low, but it went off of a leg of a Ridgeline player.
Yeah, went right off Tyson Brenchley's leg and out of bounds. Thurgood yet to assert himself here offensively for the Bears.
Inbounds coming from Thurgood. He's trying to get it in. Up over top, he gets it to Reese. They're going to go up top to Jones and then swing it back through. Reese on the right side, 3-point range. Straight away. Gets it to Thurgood, takes a couple big old steps and floats it up and off the rim and in.
Looked like about 4 big old steps to me. I thought that was going to be called a travel, but a nice little floater's finished by Thurgood to get the Bears back within 1.
Dawson Lowe, right side. Drives, gets into the lane, picks it up, finds Brenchley. Now JT. JT takes a couple big steps, drops the pass down to Barrett. It went off of Barrett's leg and out of bounds. 9-8 Ridgeline. Now JT does come out. Harrison Putnam comes back in with 3:10 remaining in the first quarter. JT with a really good start for the Ridgeline. He's got 8 of their 9. That's a career high for JT.
Ooh.
Turnaround jump shot from Jones is good. That's a long 2.
Skips it at the high post, faces, and just raises up. No contest there from, I think it was Barrett in front of him.
Again, I'm still trying to figure out if they're going to give him a 3 in that corner, but the scoreboard still has him with 2.
Yeah, I like that. I like that matchup there.
Jackman, 3-point shot goes in and out. It's a good pass by Putnam.
Yeah, the double team from Bear River came and Putnam kicked it to the wide open Jackman. He's unable to connect.
Up top is Reese.
But with Barrett in the game, Putnam's going to get that smaller body on him.
Thurgood on the drive down the left side of the lane has it stripped out of his hands, retaining possession for Bear River. Jackman comes out. Earl comes back in.
This is probably one of the bigger lineups that you could have on the floor for the Riverhawks with Barrett, Putnam, Earl, and Tyson Brenchley out there.
Jackman actually, Tyler is listed at 6'3".
Wait a minute, they just changed the score again. But they took one from the Bears. Wasn't it 9-11? Wasn't it 11-9?
I think
maybe it was
maybe they're still
8.
Trying to
oh
figure
yeah,
that
it was
out.
9-8. They scored a 2. Thurgood's 2. Oh, that's 3 seconds. How's that not 3 seconds in the key?
I guess they're only going to give Tyden Jones 2 on that corner that I thought was a 3. Here's a 3 on the way by Reese, no good. Rebound grab by, excuse me, that 3 was taken by Adams.
Yep,
it was
rebounded by Reese.
That rebounded it and was fouled going back up.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if that's Dawson Lowe's responsibility or Tyson Brenchley, but one of them didn't box out Reese, and the miss fell right into his hands for the easy opportunity putback, but he got fouled, and now he misses his first foul shot. Stockton Hansen
checking in early. He's coming for Brenchley.
Now
Jackman comes back in for Barrett.
This is a kid, Stockton Hansen, that if he grows, he's only a sophomore. If he puts on 2 or 3 more inches and keeps that silky jump shot that he's got. He could be a threat here for the Riverhawks as he gets a little maturity and maybe a little bit of size on his body.
Reese goes 1 for 2 from the line.
I could see him grow to about 6'6", 6'7".
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
And put some weight on, some muscle on, it'd be great. Dawson Lowe, left elbow, kicks it back out to Jackman straight away. Now left side low, skip pass to Stockton. Gets a nice feed down low to Earl, and he scores it.
Yeah, great passes. Hansen got the defense to collapse on him, and he found his teammate Earl right underneath the basket. He makes the easy layup. 11-11 now, tie ball game.
Down low, good play to Thurgood as he scores. 13-11 Bear River.
I remember him being the highlight of that Bear River offense in the first game, Dave. I expected him to put his mark here offensively for the Bears.
3-point shot by Stockton. Hansen is no good. Rebound, though, to Jackman. Jackman has good position, and he's fouled by Thurgood.
Yeah, good job there by Jackman, getting the offensive board and then just being patient to wait for his time to make his move. And he gets up underneath Thurgood and is able to draw the foul.
Jackman takes a deep breath.
Yeah, last time these two teams played, Dave, it was 19-17 at half. Ugh.
Yeah, that one was, I remember thinking maybe we should talk about something else. Jackman makes the first.
Yep.
Kaser Thurgood in that first game, by the way, had 17 to validate your point there.
He probably led the Bears, I would assume, in scoring.
He did. But Tyden Jones had 15. 13-13 at less than a minute to go here in the first. Thurgood now puts it on the floor. Was trying to see some cutters.
Little zone D here by the Riverhawks.
Jones gives it off. Avery on the pass to the right side to Sorensen. Back to Thurgood. Tries to force a shot in the paint with 37 seconds left. Quickly down court to Jackman. He goes up and is fouled. That's one of those. We've talked about those before. Just don't foul him. Let him try to finish something off balance.
He was going so fast and would have had to finish that underneath the basket, but he drew the contact. A great job by Jackman again. Getting to the foul line and looking for two easy ones.
13-13. Jackman now going back to the line. He made his last two. 33 seconds remaining here in the first. That one is...
Wow. That touched every part of the rim.
And the backboard. But it went. That's all that matters.
Yep.
The Bears and JT White checking in. And Kane.
JT comes back in. Barrett comes back in. Lowe and Putnam go out. And Jackman's second free throw is also good. That one a lot cleaner. He's got 4 all at the free throw line. 30 seconds remaining. Thurgood into the front court.
No shot clock here
Adams
for this possession.
And they're going to wait.
They're going to sag off
and
just sink deep into a 2-3 zone here.
Looks closer to a 3-2, doesn't it?
Yeah, Earl is up high. So I like this 3-2 look with Stockton Hansen kind of playing the point.
Inside in the mid post to Thurgood. He finds Adams on the outside, drives baseline, kicks it out to Jones. 3-point shot on the way by Thurgood is no good at the buzzer. And Ridgeline's got a 15-13 lead at the end of the first quarter. That's, yeah, like you said, it's way better than the first time these two played.
Better.
It was 8-5 at the end of the first quarter at Bear River for Bear River. Now we got a 15-13 at the end of the first quarter for Ridgeline. We'll be right back.
I have a deal for you. I'll turn the cable back on when you get my kitchen floor finished.
How do I do that in time to watch my team win?
Use the expert help at Castalite. For all your brick, block, rock, paver, and tile needs, Castalite.com.
When your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care can. Hear what people are saying online.
They'll always take the time to help you understand what they're doing to your car and go above and beyond to solve your issue.
Cache Valley Auto Care.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CacheValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CacheValleyDaily.com.
At the starting line, engines pumping and thumping in time. The green light flashes, the flags go up. Churning and burning, they yearn for the cup. They deftly maneuver.
What is this, a NASCAR song?
You don't know who this is?
No.
It's Cake.
Cake, huh?
Cake.
Sounds
you never heard that song, huh?
No, it sounds like they're getting geared up for a NASCAR race.
You never heard he's going the distance?
For one man still driving and striving as fast as he can.
Okay, never heard it. All right,
well, now I
a lot of listeners out there disappointed in you, David.
I think so. Ridgeline with the ball to start the quarter. 3-point shot by Earl is no good.
Right on line, just short.
Just a little shy. 15-13, Ridgeline. Adams comes across half court. Goes right side on the pass to Avery. His 3-point shot is on the way, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Reese. Moving screen.
I have that as only the second turnover for the Bears, and I only have one recorded for the Riverhawks. Can you remember any more? It's actually been, compared to last time these two teams matched up, a much cleaner game.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I can remember another one by Ridgeline.
Oh.
Good pass into the corner by Lowe to Jackman. He has a nice drive to the rim, and he scores it.
That's just great basketball. Dawson Lowe calls for a high screen, doesn't use it, gets all the way on the baseline, and you get the defense moving at that point, and then Jackman just attacks and gets downhill. That was nice offense, early offense for the Riverhawks in that possession to start the quarter.
Good active hands by Dawson Lowe as he deflects a pass out of bounds. Bear River keeps possession. Left side is Avery. Now straight away to Reese. He's between the circles. That goes left side to Avery, and that's thrown off the leg of Dawson Lowe and out of bounds. Not sure where Reese was trying to go with that one.
Like he was trying to get it to the high post, kind of that entry into the high post. I wasn't sure who was there, but
Reese will come out, and Cody Nelson will come in for Bear River.
Interesting they used Thurgood at the high post against this zone. That's a good shot.
3-point shot immediately taken quickly by Avery. Cash Avery, his first points of the game.
He averages about 11 on the season, so he can get the ball in the basket. Oh, and a great steal by Thurgood.
Turned over in the other direction. Layup almost missed, but he got it.
Almost missed the layup.
I heard people at my left at Bear River saying, ooh, thought he missed it. Dawson Lowe fakes the handoff, tries to get into the paint. I like that. Try that every once in a while. It's there more than people think. Good entry pass down to Cam Earl from Putnam. And Cam Earl gets the bucket. That's his 4th point of the game. 3-point shot by Avery. Short. Rebound is a long one out to Dawson. He's in the open court. He's got numbers. Gets it off to Putnam. Layup. Good.
Man, I was going to say I like Jackman on his left. There wasn't even a defender on that side. But Lowe elects to go to the other side of the court and gets it to Putnam, and he gets the easy finish and a 21-18 lead for the Riverhawks.
Thurgood, left side angle, drives, goes right through Cam Earl.
That is where he's tough, yep.
Did they call a foul on Earl?
Yeah, they did.
I thought Cam was there personally, but they're going to give a foul to Earl and the and-one opportunity to Thurgood.
Well, I think I got it on instant replay here, Dave, so we may be able to watch it. I thought Cam was late getting there.
Did you?
As Thurgood starts to attack, he gets, oh no. Okay, we're going to see it still. He almost like backed up as Thurgood started to penetrate. It was almost like Earl kind of just retreated just enough. But he was there in time.
Free throw made by Thurgood. He's got 9 in the game, and we got a 21-21 score. Remember, folks, your video experience is powered by Adams Wealth Advisors. Expect specific guidance from advisors who adhere to principles of honesty, professionalism, and integrity. Visit AdamsWealthAdvisors.com. With Nick running the boards over there, we're going to hopefully get you some replays here and there on your video experience. Castelite sponsors our block of the game. Whether you're looking for a brick for your home, tile for a bathroom remodel, or pavers for a new walkway, think Castelite. Online at Castelite.com.
That's where Thurgood impressed me the most, was his ability to control his body and finish through contact, and he just shows how he can get that done there against Earl. As he gets the 3-point play to fall for the Bears and gets this game tied.
Yep, Logo Shop, they can really put your logo on just about anything. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, and school organizations all trust the Logo Shop. We Logo Stuff.
You're all business tonight, Dave. You don't want to talk about anything, do you?
Well, we were down to the wire last game on these things. I'd like to get them done a little earlier than in the post-game show.
Mr. Professional, aren't you?
Yep, I am all about the professionalism. Putnam goes left side to Lowe, back to Putnam. He's right up top. Now Jackman, 3-ball on the way by Tyler's no good. Rebound grabbed by Adams. Spins out of the pressure that was put on after the rebound by Lowe. Now Thurgood loses the handle. Oh, they're going to call a foul.
No, a kick.
Oh, a kick.
Call a kick on who?
There he's going to ask for some
help.
help.
I don't think there was a kick at all. If that's the call, that should be changed because it wasn't kicked. It was swatted away by, it looked like Dawson got a hand on the ball. And if it was kicked, it was almost kicked by the Bear River player. I don't know if my replay will go back that far. This might be my other replay here.
I think it might be. They're talking it over. 21-21 is our score here. Not quite halfway through the second quarter. 5:24 remaining in the quarter. Kind of a sparse crowd tonight. I mean, if you want to compare this to what we saw over at Green Canyon, or to maybe half. That Green Canyon crowd was crazy. Both sides packed.
That was a great environment out there.
Such a fun
Those guys know how to show up for a basketball game.
They do. I think some of that credit needs to go to Coach Brown. He was getting people at the Logan games when I was calling games for him over there. I think he runs a class. It's a sports marketing class, and people's grades depend on it.
You know, Coach Brown actually gave a lot of the credit there on that particular night to Jim Crosby, Principal Crosby.
Good.
Yeah, and I'm sure he wants to.
Spin move by Earl as he gets into the lane. Really nice move.
What a finish.
Sorry, not in the lane. He was on the sideline, and he came in towards the lane and spun away to the short corner on a little floater.
Beautiful finish there by Earl to get the lead back in favor of the Riverhawks, 23-21.
Thurgood spins also in the lane, a couple steps, and makes it to the rim and scores.
Wow, another great move by Thurgood, and beautiful body control as he finishes with his left hand.
He's got 11.
After the spin move.
Dawson Lowe probing, gives it off to newly inserted Reynolds. Parker Reynolds gives the pass off, and then Harrison Putnam gets called for the travel. To be honest with you, I think that there's been times this year Harrison's gotten away with that.
Yeah,
he
it's
has
just
a tendency to start going before he gets the
dribbles.
ball down.
You know, I watch a lot of this footwork that I'm seeing, and I think you could call travel on almost every possession, as a lot of kids catch the ball and then 1-2 shuffle their feet.
Yep, I agree.
You know what I mean?
In the lane and trying to get a back cutter. Tried to get it to Nelson. That was Adams. Turns it over, gets it down court. Earl up top. Yeah, that was almost stolen. Right side to Dawson Lowe.
Barrett wants the ball down there against Tyden Jones.
Can't get it. Jones is fighting him all the way. Earl, mid-post, kicks it out to Lowe. Lowe picks up his dribble at the free throw line. Back to Earl. His 3 ball's on the way, and he got it.
Yeah, it's been shot at a nice percentage for Cam Earl over the last 3 games I think that I've watched. He has been able to knock down the 3-point shot basically with ease. And there's his first attempt and first bucket of the night for Cam Earl.
No, he's got 9 points.
Oh, sorry, 9. First 3-pointer of the night for Cam Earl.
Right. Spin in the lane, and they're going to get a travel on Thurgood. He's had a couple where he's tried to spin and gotten away with some, and not that one.
I think Cam probably leads this team with that 3-point percentage.
Cam Earl had 11 points at Green Canyon. It felt like more than that.
Yeah,
but he had 9 boards, too. 3 threes.
I think it was 11 all in the second.
Was it?
I think so. If it wasn't in the second all, it was in that first half. It was almost like that game when he came out and had like 10 real quick and then kind of disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
Who was that against?
He's
There's another
again
one.
And misses this one. Barrett on the rebound. They try to come take it from him. He just keeps it strong and goes up and scores it.
Yeah, with no Tyden Jones down there and that big, strong body being absent for the Bear River lineup, Barrett's just able to grab the offensive board and then use his size to get the bucket.
Has a curl cutter. That's Avery, and he tries to stop and couldn't. Took an extra step and turns it over. How many is that now, 4 or 5?
5 for the Bears. Back-to-back turnovers, 2 empty possessions in a row for the Bears. And now they got a 5 3-point deficit with the Riverhawks having the ball.
Low saunters across half court as he veers to the right side. Now throws it back up top to Barrett.
Oh.
Barrett turns, gives it to Low. 3-ball on the way by Dawson is no good. Rebound, tap.
Wow, grabbed
by Jackman, but he lost it. It was taken away, and then coming around to grab it is Tyson Brenchley, and they're going to call a foul on him.
This is the same guy that thought the ball was kicked, so I'm not sure he's seeing stuff all that great tonight, because that was clean by Tyson.
Yep, Brenchley's going to get called for his first personal. Ball goes back to Bear River. Beckham Reese gives it off to Avery, and Avery goes left side to Thurgood. Back up top to Avery. Now right side is Sorensen. Not dribbling. Goes left side to Reese on the skip pass. Drives and gets it off glass and scores it.
A couple of nice finishes Reese has had at the rim. He has 5 points in the ball game. And now this lead is only 3.
Almost stolen. It is stolen.
That's a travel.
Thurgood knocked it away. Going down to grab it was Reese, and he gave it off to Sorensen. And got it back. Now Thurgood in the front court. 2 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Ridgeline leading 28-25. Right side, Avery. Now Thurgood forcing his way up, and they're going to call a foul on Putnam. Just throwing his body into Putnam to see if the ref will call something. And
Sure enough, he does. I agree with Coach Watts. He had the ball palmed. I don't know where the foul was
up
on
top.
Putnam.
You're saying he was blocking the ball up top,
Oh,
right?
I did. Yeah, didn't even get much above his head.
Yeah.
And he had the shot blocked, and all the contact was initiated by Thurgood. But once again, that's what I said he's really good at. It's almost that James Harden mentality. I'm going to force the ref into calling something here because of all the contact that I'm going to initiate with the defensive player. And he gets 2 foul shots and knocks them both down.
Stroke looks really good from the line right now.
Yeah, he's got 13.
Yep, he is handling a lot of the offensive responsibility for Bear River right now. 13 of their 27. Drive by Stockton Hansen, who's come back in. Nice find, and Dawson Lowe knocks down a 3 on the assist from Hansen.
Yeah, that's actually 2 great assists Stockton Hansen's had in his few minutes in the ball game. Another nice skip pass across the court to Dawson Lowe. Now Jackman's off to the races.
Gives it off to Hansen, goes up and scores it, and he's fouled. Did a good job using his body to protect himself.
He finishes on the left side with his right hand, but I'm impressed with this kid. Every time I get in the gym early and watch a JV game, I'm like, dang, that kid can play, and he's got that length that just being a sophomore, like I say, if him and Barrett can continue to just grow up, not out, like we do when we get older, then they're going to be a couple of nice additions to the starting lineup probably next year for the Riverhawks.
Yeah. Stockton Hansen finishes the 3-point play. He's got 3.
It's nice to see a kid like that get like meaningful minutes in a game and really contribute to the offense.
3-point shot in the corner by Nelson is no good. Rebound on the backside was grabbed by Jones. Now he's got on the left corner and he knocks down a 3. It's the same place where I thought he had one last time, but they only gave him a 2 last time. Got a 3 this time. Hansen, drawn kick, give it to Earl on the pass from Jackman, spins in the lane, tough shot over the outstretched hand of Cody Nelson. Good D by Nelson. 34-29, Ridgeline in the lead. Avery gives it to Thurgood. He's just right of straight away. Now he's backing up towards the logo in half court. Tries to cross over on
there it is again.
Dawson Lowe, and they're going to call an offensive foul, which I thought was right. He leaned in and he put that shoulder down and went and hit Dawson trying to get contact.
It's the same thing with the Putnam play. All the contact is being initiated by Thurgood. He's the one that is attacking and forcing the contact with the defensive player, and sometimes you get an offensive foul and sometimes Thurgood gets the benefit of the foul, but they checked him out.
They're not
he has 2 is all. Don't want him to get a 3rd here in this first half.
Low with the shot clock.
Yeah, it's on.
Yeah,
it's like a half a second.
It's just a half a second different. Low
being
guarded tightly by Adams. and Coach Wads calls a timeout. See if he can draw something up here to get a good look with 13.7 seconds left.
Well, if they were under the basket, I would say it's an automatic, but you got new personnel here, and you're going to be on the side over here by the scorer's table.
Yep, sideline. D&D Auto and Salvage is Cache Valley's #1 place to get the most money for junk vehicles and scrap metal. Pickup is available. Call 787-1204. No job is too big. And the Cater Shop's your 4-time gold medal menswear store winner in the Best of Northern Utah contest. Proud to sponsor Ridgeline Sports and all their student athletes.
Look at this, Dave. I think these guys have almost exactly doubled their points from the last time they played. What was that score at half? Didn't you have it?
Yeah, I have it.
Was it like 17-16 or something?
I had in my head I have 19-17. 19-17.
19-17. So almost doubled their point production from the first matchup. Okay,
hey,
we'll see what
I gotta
Watts
tell you, I know the band
here.
Cake, but I didn't know that song. And
okay.
I just had one of my friends give me grief because of it.
Offensive, yep.
Moving screen?
Yeah, I think they're going to call it on Barrett. Yep, they do. Offensive foul turnover by the Riverhawks. So you know the band
I
Cake.
know the band. I've heard of the band, but I hadn't heard that song.
I think it's one of their more famous songs, Dave. I don't know what other songs. Let me try to find another Cake song that would be
Cake
that
I really care for
recognizable.
is Betty Crocker.
Red Velvet.
No, that's disgusting. Long shot. Almost just inside half court, taken by Avery at the end of the half, is no good. And Ridgeline's going to have a 34-29 lead at the half. Yeah, better scoring in this one than we saw the first time these two teams played. And Ridgeline's got a 5-point lead. We'll take a break and be back in just a moment.
This is better. Join the judgment-free zone today for $15 a month. Planet Fitness. Big fitness energy for all.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning Sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
Find the parts and the oil you need to keep your car and equipment running its best at your locally owned Napa Auto Parts. All the best brand names. And when you need professional help, Napa can recommend a dozen Napa Car Care Centers with ASE certified technicians.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
Locker 42. This is the store for Aggie fans. All your favorite apparel with an Aggie logo. Stay warm and fashionable in a cocoon blanket or a coat. Pick out a warm Aggie beanie. Choose a hat from Locker 42's wall of hats. This is the store where Aggie fans shop. Locker 42, downtown Logan.
They really can put your logo on just about anything. That's what they do at the Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations, call the Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
The Mountain Crest Booster Club encourages you to support the sponsors that support the Mustangs. Scabelin Roofing, Pool Orthodontics, Reed's Pharmacy, Airbound Gymnastics, Blue Water Construction, Mitco Landscaping, and Ridley's Market. To join the Mountain Crest Booster Club, contact the Mountain Crest Athletic Department and support the sponsors that support the Mustangs.
I have a deal for you. I'll turn the cable back on when you get my kitchen floor finished.
How do I do that in time to watch my team win?
Use the expert help at Castalite. For all your brick, block, rock, paver, and tile needs, Castalite.com.
When your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care can. Hear what people are saying online.
They'll always take the time to help you understand what they're doing to your car and go above and beyond to solve your issue.
Cache Valley Auto Care.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
At Planet Fitness, you'll get energy.
Ridgeline leading 34-29 at the half. Leading scorer in the ballgame is Kaser Thurgood. He's got 13. He had 4 in the first quarter, and he got the rest in the second. Tyden Jones has 7. And Beckham
Hang on. If you're going to start this statistical stuff,
we got to get some stat music. Beckham Reese has 5 points for the Bears. Cash Avery's got a 3-point make in the second quarter for his 3. And Bridger Adams had 2. Leading scorer for Ridgeline right now is Cam Earl. He's got 9. JT White came out gangbusters. He had 8 points in the first quarter.
He had 8 points in like the first 2 minutes.
Yeah, he was one of the starters tonight on senior night and came out ready to play. Love to see that out of JT. Tyler Jackman has 6 points in the game, 4 free throws in the first quarter and a 2-point bucket in the second. 4 points for Dawson Lowe on a free throw and a 3-point make. 2 points for Cade Barrett and 2 points for Harrison Putnam. Oh, Stockton Hansen's got 3 as well. Stockton had an and 1 and made it. He's given him some good minutes. So we've seen minutes out of that we don't normally see out of Stockton Hansen. JT White got a little bit more than normal, and also Tyson Brenchley.
And 2 really nice assists from Stockton Hansen. 1 to Cam Earl, 1 to the corner to Dawson Lowe for the 3-ball.
Yep.
So, yeah, nice contribution. I expect him to be a really good player as he gets more varsity minutes. He's already a great player, just more maturity, more experience at the varsity level. You and I were talking off air about who we'd like to see step up, and I don't know what you want to say.
Offensively,
somebody's got to take workload that Cooper Hall gave you a lot of times, and we think Tyler Jackman's the guy. It's just sometimes he doesn't look as ready to shoot the ball as maybe he should be, or willing to attack offensively.
I think he's always ready to attack. I think sometimes he passes up open threes to attack. And that could,
instead of catch and shoot, it's catch and want to dribble.
Yeah, catch, assess, can I shoot or should I dribble? I'd like a player to be catch expecting to shoot. And then if it's not there, obviously make your decision whether it's a pass or a drive. But when you catch and have to assess, am I shooting now? It's too late, and even if it's not too late, you can still get a shot off. It's not great rhythm. You got to catch ready to shoot. There's a rhythm thing about that, and I think Tyler is fully capable of having more 3-point attempts in a game than he takes. And that's not a slight on him. I think a lot of times people really like when guys are attacking the rim, but he could be the floor spreader for this team, or at least one of them. Him and Dawson, to me, are both guys that can be that floor spreader and be ready to shoot.
I think ultimately, at the end of the day, it's going to be the same thing we've seen all year long. Cooper Hall averages 10.5 points per game, 3.5 rebounds, 2 assists. I think that's just going to be dispersed over the 5 kids that get the opportunity to play more minutes.
Oh, sure.
You know what I mean? It's just going to be a team effort.
Well, we've already seen it tonight. Cam Earl has maybe, and he's actually over the last few games got more minutes, but JT White's got 8. Stockton Hansen's got 3. I mean, there's your Dawson Lowe points right there.
Cooper Hall, you mean?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Cooper Hall points right there.
Yeah, you hope that, I mean, man, that leadership is the intangibles that he has are something that are impossible to replace. So
100% guarantee or agree. That's a guy that's defensively all over the place too.
Well, you saw what they had to do, the adjustment they had to make with Dawson Lowe struggling against Easton Stokes so much. Who went and guarded him? Cooper Hall. Cooper Hall was the adjustment to try to shut him or slow him down a little bit when Dawson Lowe was struggling staying in front of him.
Sometimes,
it was Cooper Hall.
sometimes guys just have nights. I don't know. It'd be interesting to go back and watch that again and see how open he was, because I have to think that he made some shots that were pretty high difficulty.
Well,
and when you have those nights that you just get hot,
here's what
it's
I
hard
think.
to stop that.
I think he had a chip on his shoulder from game one. He didn't play very well.
I agree.
I think he was smart enough in that game to use Dawson's aggression against him, to where a lot of his shots were an attack, a stop, a shot fake, a flyby by Dawson, and then an easy bucket. Or a lot of the points were even in transition, where at that point it might not have been Dawson's responsibility because it was in a transition, but I mean, Easton Stokes was just tearing those guys apart.
Yeah, of his 22 points, 9 of them came on threes, which means you're right. When you get a guy that's overplaying you like crazy, trying to be very aggressive, you can back cut that guy and get yourself into the lane. And then what you've done is you have to help has to come. Either you can finish or help has to come, and you can drop it off to your teammates. He had 7 assists in that game.
I was going to say, it wasn't just the 22 that impressed me. Those 7 assists, some of them were like, holy cow, where did that come from?
He had 7 assists, 7 rebounds, and 3 steals along with his 22 points.
Yeah,
talking to Coach Terrell Baldwin before that game too. I think he thinks the X factor on that team is Gavin Crane. When he plays
played really well.
When he plays well, he thinks the whole team goes better.
He came out, had a dunk early in the game, had a couple of big plays late, but the dunk early really got a lot of energy in that gymnasium. And
Tyler was the leading scorer in that game. He had 15. 5 rebounds for Tyler, 2 assists, and a steal in that game. So a really solid line for Tyler Jackman. As we mentioned earlier, Cam Earl there was a time there. Was it the second quarter?
I think it was the second quarter, yep.
He was keeping them within hanging distance with his shooting from the outside. Putnam ended with 10. Dawson had 11, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. Cooper did have some struggles in that ball game offensively. He only had the 4 points and 2 rebounds. But losing Cooper is going to be something to have to overcome, definitely, for this Ridgeline team. And it might be by committee, like you said. We might have to get what Cooper gives from 3 dudes.
Yep. And Stockton Hansen might have to be one of those guys, Yep. Tyson Brenchley, Parker Reynolds.
JT's going to get a couple more minutes.
Yep. JT's got to play well when he's out there and cause some chaos on the defensive side. And if he can, continue to be efficient offensively, that's one of the things that you've kind of, why he doesn't maybe play as much as he would. I don't know if it's he would hope or, you would hope as a senior, is offensively he just he hasn't seemed to be as confident as he was out there tonight.
Yeah.
The 2 shots he knocked down were in perfect rhythm. Looked very confident letting those babies go, and he's going to get the start here in the second half. So hopefully he comes out and is able to produce offensively again.
At Planet Fitness, you can get energy without the punishment. Join the judgment-free zone for just $15 a month. Planet Fitness, big fitness, energy for all. And Cache Valley Daily is the place to go for latest news about what's going on in our community, including photo galleries and replays of local sports, including tonight's game. That's at CacheValleyDaily.com. Coming to start this half for Ridgeline is the same starting line they had at the beginning. It's Jackman, Lowe, Earl, White, and Putnam. For Bear River, it's Thurgood, Avery, Adams, Reese, and Jones.
Thurgood with 13.
He's going to get a high screen from Jones, and they try to trap him, and they get him to make a bad pass out of there. Cam Earl was about to head the other direction and was fouled by Avery.
That is the 7th turnover for Bear River, 7-3 in favor of the Riverhawks.
That foul, though, did prevent a layup, I would think, on the other end. Avery only with 1 personal foul now.
Speaking of layups, how impressive was Putnam's dunk?
It was so good.
The other night.
Pogo stick-ish. Like where you just all of a sudden bounce straight up and threw it down.
I've never bounced that high.
No.
Straight up.
No, neither have I. Have you ever dunked?
Yeah, all the time. 8-foot hoop.
Have you ever dunked on a 10-foot regulation size hoop?
That's a big fat no.
I rattled one down once, and I'm going to count it.
Really?
I'm going to count it.
Okay.
And I never did it again. I just wanted to be able to say I did it, so if my kids say, Dad, did you ever dunk? I'm like, once.
Nope, I can't say that.
Rattled one down. Down low, the little dribble play. They got to Harrison, but he was blocked from behind. And it went out of bounds off of Bear River. 34-29, Ridgeline leading here, was getting started here in the third quarter. Dawson Lowe gets it into Earl. Earl turns, goes up off glass, and scores it.
Good move, right into the body of Thurgood. Earl gets the entry pass and just goes to work. 36-29, a 7-point lead here for the Riverhawks.
Little curl cut is having to be saved by Reese into the backcourt. That's going to be tracked down by Thurgood on a backcourt violation.
Back-to-back turnovers to start the half for the Bears. Not a great way to open up this second half, as I've said it 100 times, Dave. First 5 minutes of the game and first 5 minutes of the second half. I think it's more of a football thing, though.
Well, it can be a basketball thing. You don't come out ready to go in the third quarter. You can definitely lose a game in the third quarter. Can't win it. JT White up top picks up his dribble, finds Putnam at the free throw line, dumps it down to Earl. He's got some space. Coming over to help is Jones for the swat. Good block by Jones, Tyden Jones. Right side is Adams. Good defense by JT. Gets by JT now, and he loses it, and he's going to travel. Yep. He went down and just dragged it a little bit.
Yeah, he got going just a little too fast and was unable to control himself to stop. That's 3 straight turnovers. And I'm sure Coach Reggie Shaw is not happy about opening up the half with 3 straight turnovers for the Bears.
That's why he's got a timeout, a 30-second timeout. He wants to talk about it. Young Toyota and Young Honda, for 100 years, they've delivered exceptional customer experience. Think young and drive young. Napa Auto Parts sponsors our best part of the game. That's the parts and oil you need to keep your car and equipment running at its best. Locally owned and operated from Preston to Providence, Napa Auto Parts. Just a 30-second timeout as the refs are now coming over and telling the teams to come back out here. Ridgeline leading 36-29, only a minute removed here in the third quarter. It was 34-29. So we've got 2-0 so far in this quarter in the first minute. But it was enough for Reggie, Coach Shaw, to want to talk to his guys about something.
Ridgeline basketball.
JT will inbound it to Dawson Lowe as they go the length here, is into the front court to Earl. Right side, Jackman. Comes to the middle and passes it back to Lowe. Now short corner area is Earl, and Earl ends up getting an offensive foul. It was just timed by Beckham Reese. He took 2 bumps, and then on the third one he
fell down.
Dropped.
Yep. Yeah, it was actually good timing by Reese, as he knew the contact from Earl was coming. And I think anytime you get that shoulder lowered and you're the one again initiating the contact and that defender falls to his back, it's an easy call.
Good crossover. Reese to the rim and scores it. Defender anticipated a screen and Reese didn't use it.
Yeah, that
went down the left.
That was Earl that just got cooked there.
Jackman by Jackman as he comes around and nobody was home, so he scores it.
Jackman's got 8 in the ball game as Ridgeline has a 38-31 lead here, 2 minutes into the third.
Came from the left side 3-point range all the way down close to the baseline, and as he got to the middle, nobody was there, so he just laid it up with his right hand on the opposite side. Tyden Jones goes left to Avery, comes back to the middle, guarded by JT. Good defense by JT. It is knocked away and grabbed by Lowe. Looking down court, Jackman's layup, no good, and mistimed by Putnam on the rebound.
Someone smack that backboard? That should have been goaltending.
Well, they didn't
wasn't.
Call it.
Nope.
Yep. Good drive on the left side again. Adams this time, pretty much the same look as Reese
Avery
just got.
Or yeah, you're right, Reese. Yeah, Reese passed Earl, and that time, was that Avery?
Yes.
Or Adams.
No, Adams
passed Jackman.
Mishandled pass, bounces all the way out to half court. Dawson Lowe tracks it down. Tries to go right, off glass, left it short. Rebound grab by Thurgood.
2 layups in a row, unable to finish for the Riverhawks.
Adams gives to Reese. Now up top, Avery. Good drive, throws it a little bit out of control off the glass. It doesn't go for him. Rebound grab by Earl. Gives to Jackman, down low to Putnam. He scores and he's fouled. I didn't think that was going to get over the rim.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to leave that one short again as Reese came over to help after Putnam caught the entry pass. He felt like he was straight up.
Putnam has 4 on the night. He's got a chance here to get his 5th at the line. Substitutions coming in for JT White and Cam Earl are Barrett. Cade Barrett comes in and Stockton Hansen.
And that's 3 fouls on Reese. That's going to get him out of the game for the Bears.
Yeah, they still got better part of 5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Free throw for Putnam is good. 41-33, 8-point lead. It was 5 at the half. Not quite midway through the third quarter. They've extended this a bit. Jones gives to Thurgood. He's straight up top, goes left side. Avery, 3-point shot is blocked.
Oh my.
Grabbed on the court by Stockton Hansen. He gives it off to Jackman. He'll handle Lowe. Lowe gets it down low to Barrett.
Wow, that's a foul.
Yeah, it looked like it, but he's got his own board, goes back up and scores it.
Yeah, it looked like Thurgood came over and smacked him right on the arm, but Barrett stays with his own miss and is able to get the putback.
There's a 10-point lead now. Ridgeline has doubled the lead from the half in the first half of the third quarter. Avery spins, gets it into the corner. 3-ball on the way by Adams is no good. Rebound, Thurgood, up and in.
Yeah, great job by Thurgood there, creating a second chance opportunity for himself. But that last play, Dave, that Barrett was able to finish was started by the block by Dawson Lowe.
On the 3-point shot.
Yeah, on the 3-point attempt by the Bears. So a great job by Lowe playing defense.
Jackman tries to get Barrett on a roll, and he just airmails him out of bounds.
Yeah,
Turnover.
he probably had him on the slip as Barrett comes to set a screen. Barrett slips to the key, but it was just overthrown by Jackman. It was the right play, just poor execution.
So ball goes back to Bear River. Ridgeline leading by 8. Jogging across half court is Adams. Looking now at a zone, a 2-3 zone being played by Ridgeline. Into the middle of it is Thurgood. Goes up, can't get it to go. Rebound. Stockton Hansen gives off to Lowe. Lowe's pushing. He's into the front court quickly. 3-ball on the way by Jackman is no good. Rebound. Thurgood on the backside. He pushes quickly down the right side to Christensen. Back up top to Avery. They're going to call a block on Hansen.
Whistle foul.
That actually wasn't Avery. That was Nelson. Cam Earl comes back in for Putnam. Sorensen will inbound to Adams. Still looking at a 2-3 zone. Ridgeline's in. Right side is Christensen. Back up top, Nelson. High post to Thurgood. Back to Nelson. Looks at a back cutter, can't get him. Now Thurgood straddling the 3-point line straight away. They pass it out of there, get it to Christensen. Mid-post area, Thurgood dumps it down low to Sorensen. He makes a bad pass and it's grabbed by Hansen. Hansen finds Dawson Lowe. A little late, Dawson had to catch it on the baseline and then get out of there with it. Picks up his dribble and then they go back up top and swing it. Jackman, rocker step, gets in the lane. Mishandles the pass, but it comes right back to him and he turns around and scores it.
I don't know where he was going with that pass. Barrett was well covered. That one just fortunately fell back into the arms of Jackman and he was able to get a finish.
There were 3 dudes there he was trying to get it through.
Lowe
comes
steal
in from behind and knocks it away off of from Thurgood.
I think that credit's going to go to Earl, but
I think it will
Lowe
too,
with the poke away.
Deflection.
Yep.
They do track deflections. It's one of the most important stats they think is getting their hand out on passes and situations like that. Yeah, they're all over it. On the floor is Barrett's down there, and they got a jump.
That looked like
I thought Dawson might have got fouled on that.
He got hammered. Yeah, it looked like he got hammered on the.
And the ball was loose.
Drive.
The ball was loose, and 3 Riverhawks went to the ground with Thurgood as the 1 Bear River player down there. Stockton Hansen comes out. Who came back in? Oh, Brenchley. Barrett He's at the mid-post on the right side. He's working, trying to get inside.
Oh, what a pass.
Is Earl. They got it.
Yeah, the double team comes from Thurgood, and Barrett sees it, feels it coming, and finds his teammate Earl for the easy bucket and the 12-point lead for the Riverhawks.
But it's a great pass, but I always have to credit the guy that made the cut. It's easy to stand out there. Thurgood with a little bit of bump and then fall away, got it to go.
He loves playing through contact, doesn't he?
If Cam Earl would have stood on the baseline, you'd never get that.
Nope.
But he went and made the cut. That pass, but went
deflected
stolen.
pass.
Yep, by Barrett. Adams gets it. They go to Thurgood. He's just leaning in to try to find some sort of contact, and he gets enough out of Dawson Lowe. Did they call it on Dawson?
I didn't see.
Yes, they did.
Yep.
So they're going to give it to Dawson. He'll have his first personal foul.
Yeah, nobody really in foul trouble here for the Riverhawks. I think you only got Reese in trouble for the Bears. And
Thurgood's free throw is good.
Thurgood
gets 5 in the quarter. He's got 18.
If I remember right, he gets a lot of his points from the line.
For the Bears.
Yeah, it doesn't say on the stats that I look at. It just tells totals.
I mean, tonight he's got to have 6 or 8 from the foul line, doesn't he?
As he makes that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 of his 18, or 5. Yeah, 5 of his 18 from the foul line.
I have him with 19.
Oh,
we'll see if my numbers work out.
Adds up.
Yeah, Dawson to Earl, down low to Barrett. Boy, they came over there quick. Good cut on the backside by Brenchley. Couldn't handle it though, so he went and grabbed it and handed it to Putnam. They're going to restart out there on the outside with Dawson Lowe. Straight away, down the middle, off glass, and got it.
Wow.
It's a quick move.
What a finish, too, by Lowe as he gets the contact. No foul called, but a beautiful way of controlling the body through the contact by Dawson Lowe.
Avery. Ridgeline still in that 2-3. Up top, Thurgood. He's way out there, not in shooting range. Steps in a little further. We see a new player, Andy Anderson.
Lefty. That was Fuller. That was Brock Fuller with the little turnaround jumper. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah,
Cody Nelson. Brock Fuller plays for the Riverhawks.
15 seconds remaining. Ridgeline leading by 8, 49-41. 15 in the third, I should clarify. 7 seconds. Brenchley goes left side to Lowe. Lowe drives baseline. Jackknifes up, but can't get it to go off glass. Thurgood's going to launch a half-court shot, and I think Putnam had a hand on that thing. And it falls harmlessly to the ground. Ridgeline having now a 49-41 lead at the end of the third quarter. We'll take a quick break, come back for the fourth in just a moment.
This is better. Join the judgment-free zone today for $15 a month. Planet Fitness, big fitness energy for all.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning Sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
Find the parts and the oil you need to keep your car and equipment running its best at your locally owned Napa Auto Parts. All the best brand names. And when you need professional help, Napa can recommend a dozen Napa Car Care Centers with ASE certified technicians.
When a client walks into the office, I want
You gotta keep them separated.
Ridgeline leading 49-41.
I know numbers are hard for you, but what's going on over there?
At the same time, they have Kaser Thurgood with 18. I have him with 19, but he does need to have 18 to make the numbers work out. But I feel like he's made all of his free throws.
Well, we'll have to count him with 18, bub.
Okay.
18 makes the math work out, is what you're telling me?
I believe so.
With all the other scores?
I think so. I'll double check it.
Oh, that's
Bad
a terrible
pass. Yeah. Reese tried to force one. It's taken away by Ridgeline. Jackman slows down at the three-point line. See, that's one. Now, I know it's early in the shot clock and the whole thing. It's kind of a semi-break to pull up at the three, but they all fell away from him. And you're going towards the rim. It's a good rhythm shot to me. But I'm not sure if coaches like it.
I love a good rhythm shot, especially just in transition.
Yeah, a transition three sometimes when you have the ball.
Love it.
You better make it, though. if you miss that stuff, coaches don't care for it.
It's no big deal if I miss it.
Yeah, well.
I still am out there.
You still go back to the Sports Academy for
Earl.
Some pickup ball. Missed three-point shot by Earl is no good, and grabbed by Reese. Thurgood now the other way. Right side to Avery. Puts on, they fall away from him, so he raises from three. That's short. Rebound. Ooh, Sorensen almost had it for Bear River. Grabbed by Earl. Gives to Dawson Lowe. Bear River in his zone now. Down low, Putnam. He's bumped by Sorensen. Coach wanted it, and it's taken away. Thurgood grabs it. Gives it to Sorensen, right back to Thurgood. He's in the lane. Floater! I love a good floater. He missed it, and then somehow he goes flying to the ground.
He needs the contact. He can't make it without the contact.
Earl gives to Jackman. Three ball in the corner. No good. That looked pretty good. Came back straight towards him, so my guess is it was straight. It was just long. Reese walking across half court. Picked up by Brenchley. In the corner to Avery. Curl cutters Thurgood, off glass, no good. Rebound off of Earl and out of bounds. Whoa! I thought that was off of Earl. They're going to give it back to Ridgeline, saying that it went off of a Bear River player. The coaching staff from Bear River is up in arms as well. I think they had the same angle I had.
Into the ball game for Ridgeline.
Who came in? Sorry, Barrett did
for
Putnam.
Barrett for Putnam. I like that matchup down low against Thurgood with Barrett right here.
Pass over top to Jackman. He gives it to Barrett and then kicks it back out to Lowe.
Oh,
Ooh,
what
good
a pass
by Earl to Barrett.
That is beautiful.
That's one you want to save, Nick, on
my instant replay.
Yep. Other direction, contestant. And they're going to get a foul.
And Reggie Shaw's going to get a technical.
The foul was called on Barrett, but it was late.
Well, and it was called by this official up top. He was yelling at the official on the baseline for not calling that foul, and it happened to be called by the official up top. And then the official up top, protecting his buddy, is the one that gave him the tee. The one that made the call is the one that gave him the tee.
He must have said something.
I think he called the guy a cotton-headed ninny mugging over there.
He might have done. That'll get it every time.
Yep. But
they're going to put Sorensen at the free throw line to shoot the tees.
No, just when there's a technical in high school, you shoot your foul shots
first. Gotcha. So he was fouled,
uncontested, and then Ridgeline will come down here and should shoot two of their own.
What am I thinking? You're absolutely right. He's going to take his two free throws, and Sorensen misses them both. Now they're going to come to the other end because the tee was against Bear River, not against Ridgeline.
Yeah.
And Dawson Lowe will go to the free throw line to shoot the tees.
I think that might even be the same in pro. No, I think in the NBA, they shoot the technical first, and then they come back and shoot the foul shot. But in high school, they clear the lane for the foul shots.
Dawson makes the first.
So this is going to be a 2-point advantage for the Riverhawks, and they're going to get possession.
Second free throw is in and out for Dawson.
Spoke too early, didn't I? Spoke too soon.
Yeah, that's on you.
Sorry.
That's okay. He's a good kid. He doesn't care. 52-41. That's an 11-point lead for Ridgeline right now. 5:48 remaining in the ballgame.
Did you hear how sharply he blew that whistle on the tee, too?
Just a quick.
That's
how I like to call it.
Yep, just
3-point shot by Brenchley is good. Nice three, nice rhythm. Did you see how he was ready to catch and shoot? So that's the key, man. You got to be shot ready.
These sophomores are having a good night. Stockton, Hansen, and Tyson Brenchley on the board. for the Riverhawks. And Cade Barrett.
JV won big, and those kids play JV. They don't play sophomore. Sophomores got hammered, actually, by Bear River. Wow. What a finish down by Thurgood as again he jackknifes himself into the...
You can't call it now. You can't call it after they inbound. Unfortunately, Mr. Official.
I guess he was just slow.
Well, yeah, but even if you're slow, you can't call a timeout after the other team has inbound the ball.
Well, you're right about that.
Just say, I'm sorry, we'll get you next time.
Whoops-a-daisy.
Yeah, my bad.
55-43.
That's the same guy he was yelling at earlier that got him the tee.
Yep, Ridgeline up by 12. Cache Valley Auto Care, if you got car problems, trust Cache Valley Auto Care for expert service. Backed by excellent online reviews and customer satisfaction.
Great Basin Graphics, custom t-shirts, design, detailed embroidery and graphic designs that will get your business noticed. Go to greatbasingraphics.com. Have you done Les Olson?
No, do it.
You got to call the Cinnamon Bear at 1-800-CinnamonBear.com. Dave
call him at
Simmons. Dave Simmons is your guy for all your IT needs.
Free network assessment by Les Olson Company. If you think your network might not be as secure as it needs to be, call 750-8990 for a free network assessment. Well,
what can a business technology partner do for you? All the office products you need, including IT services and a great service team. Now, the Cinnamon Bear, he ain't going to service nothing.
No, you don't want me taking it apart.
Nope. He's just going to sell it to you.
It makes me sweat. And then next thing you know, I feel like I need to take my shirt off, which is not good.
You got extra parts and nothing works right.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
I've seen him troubleshoot stuff. It ain't pretty.
We got professionals that handle that stuff.
Yep.
Dawson Lowe kicks into the corner to Brenchley. Goes back to Dawson. 3 ball on the way. Looks good. Is short. Hit the front. It was right on line. Rebound grab. Titan Jones.
He's been a little quiet offensively.
Yep.
He's only got 6.
Only average is 7.5. He doesn't shoot it a ton.
He had 15 in the first matchup.
Oh, that's a head-to-head. Are those two all right? It was Avery and Reese. Looked like they bonked heads as it was a bad pass from Adams out of bounds. They both tried to go get it. They don't look like they're shaking at all.
To add insult to injury, that's the 13th turnover for the Bears.
55-43. How many does Ridgeline have?
I got him with 6.
All right. Pretty good job keeping track or care of the ball. Kick. Putnam tries to drive. He's fouled before he can get the pass off. It's a non-shooting foul. Dawson Lowe will inbound the ball on his own baseline. Trying to get gets Brenchley to White, who's checked back in as they swing it around, and they're going to get a foul on Harrison Putnam. And he just claps his hands in frustration and goes the other way. He must have known.
Yeah, he was just moving on that screen, trying to get Dawson Lowe open on the wing. And these officials, they don't miss nothing out there.
That's a nice double negative.
I tell you what.
That is a very nice double negative. They don't miss nothing. That means they miss something. You know what I mean? You know, that's okay. That's why we love you.
That's what I was meaning to say.
That's why we love you. Thurgood loses the handle and grabbed by Lowe. Down the left side to Brenchley, back to Lowe now. He's up top, just left of center. Now he skips the pass to the right side. Right elbow is driving to Jackman. He gives it to White. He drives and has to kick it in the corner to Brenchley. He's kind of stuck there. Good cut by Jackman. He can't get it to go. Rebound, Titan Jones. Adams sees a back cutter. That's Avery. He's right underneath the basket on the baseline. He's trying to force the shot up and got it to go.
I think he traveled 3 times in one possession. None of them were called.
Well, he got it to go, and he's got 5 points in the game. 3:20 remaining in the ball game. Ridgeline leading by 10. Nice drawn kick outside to Jackman. Gets into the lane. He's hammered by Jones, and he's going to be helped up by Jones. As there's a good head fake getting Jones in the air.
Almost got the finish. 3 minutes to go here in this ball game. Ridgeline up 10 with 2 pending foul shots from Jackman.
Jackman's first is no good. I had him 4 for 4 before that one.
You should have said something.
I know, I didn't want to jinx it. It would have been like a double jinx.
5 seniors here tonight.
Yep.
For the Riverhawks. It's kind of about an average, right? 5 to 6, 4 to 6.
There's some anomaly years. I think Strat's year they had like 8.
No.
7 or 8.
Really?
Pretty sure.
2 seniors off the bench?
Well, Noah White didn't get a ton of minutes, and same with Riley Garvert, but they were on the team. And you had, I think you started 5 seniors, so at least 7. And I might be missing one.
No, you started
year?
1 underclassman, didn't you? Is Sorensen that age?
Nope, he's a year younger.
Didn't he start?
Not that year. It was Peyton
and the other Jackman
There
brother.
were 8, because Will too. I'm pretty sure there were 8.
Yeah, you're right.
But that's not normal. You're right. Around 5 or 6 is more normal. Timeout is called. It's a full timeout. We probably should have taken that.
Oh, my bad.
It's okay.
Want me to play some music?
Would you? Ridgeline up by 11 with 3:09 remaining in the ballgame.
What do we got for the block of the night?
Block of the night.
I am still living with your ghost.
Who's this, Dave?
I can't even hear it.
I don't want to be your dad.
You don't know.
I don't know.
You have no clue.
What, are you going to tell me, or are you just going to sit over there and act like you're smart?
Everclear.
Okay. Coming across half court is Adams, guarded by Lowe. And he gives it to Avery. Thurgood now holding high. Drives. Off glass, got it to go. Thurgood.
Man, what a finish.
Has had a solid game.
22 or 20? Did they already? No, 22. There it is. Wow.
Jackman picks it up, goes left side to JT, and JT goes right back to Jackman. Putnam in the lane, drawn kick, 3 ball for Lowe is no good. Rebound grabbed by Adams. Streaking down the court and fouled by JT. It's just a 9-point lead. This is not in the bank, in the bank, boys.
No,
girls.
2.5 to go. You still got plenty of time if you're Bear River. You just got to get some stops on one end and execute on the other. And right now they got foul shots to bring this into a 7-point game from Adams.
First free throw by Adams. That's not helping. He misses that one.
You know, the thing you forget about JT White is that kid went through a season-ending knee injury just a year and a half ago in football, and he's out there playing with no knee brace. He's never worn a knee brace, really, when he's played. So for him to come back and rehab the way he did and be able to be out there and move the way he does, he shows no signs of having reconstructive knee surgery at all.
No.
In my mind.
Yeah, that football season he had was tremendous. 56-48, Ridgeline in the lead. Jackman mid-post and kicks it out to Earl. 2 minutes remaining. Putnam jump shot, free throw line, no good. Long rebound, just chased down by Thurgood. Thurgood across half court. Across the logo, tries to cross over on Jackman. Again, gets his body into him and gets a bucket to go.
He is just so aggressive with that, forcing the issue and getting that contact, drawing the contact. Oh.
Thurgood trips Jackman. He doesn't think he did. I couldn't tell for sure, but the way it looked from here, it looked like he got tripped. It looked like
there was contact, but it didn't look like it was intentional, right? It didn't seem like he purposely, it more or less looked like their feet got tied up to me.
Or if they didn't touch, if just Tyler just kind of lost balance.
Yeah. But he's going to the stripe for 2. You got to knock these down. It's only a 6-point lead here. And Thurgood is feeling it for the Bears.
Jackman makes the free throw.
Avery into the ball game.
He's got another one coming. Ridgeline back up now by 7. Still a good minute 40 remaining though. with the shot clock, that is still very possible. Jackman makes the second as well. So Tyler's got 13 in the game. Up top is Adams, drives, kicks. Avery can't get the shot off, gets into 15 feet, jump shot no good, rebound Lowe. Just comes flying in to grab those. Lowe working against Adams. Adams trying to hound him coming up the court. Now Dawson crosses over, gets into the lane, and he's fouled.
Oh, my. Oh, got stepped
twice. Thurgood came down on Dawson, and Adams had fouled him first in the first place anyways. So he'd been fouled twice, basically.
What was I going to mention, Dave? Oh, just the fact that it's offense by committee again by these Riverhawks. I mean, you got two kids in double digits with Jackman and Earl. And then you got Dawson Lowe right there with 7 and JT White with his 8. Oh.
Dawson misses the first free throw.
You know, Putnam has been a little quiet offensively in the last few games. I mean, I can't remember the Logan game, but he only has 5 here tonight. I think he was probably in single digits there against Green Cay. He had a nice little spurt where he had some buckets, but love to see him get going offensively.
Dawson
for the Riverhawks.
misses both free throws. Avery now holding high. JT White on him. Steps back, launches a long 3, no good. Rebound off of Earl's hand, and I thought it went off of Adams after that.
That's what it looked like. Bridger Adams looked like Earl knocked it off of him.
Under a minute to play now, 53 seconds.
Yeah, this one's
starting to feel a little more safe. Timeout by Ridgeline, and it is a full.
See how all the coaches have dressed up nice tonight?
Yeah,
is that a senior night thing?
Probably. They look like $100. Let's go ahead and take a break. It's a full timeout. Yeah, okay. We'll be back in just a moment.
Have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
Locker 42. This is the store for Aggie fans. All your favorite apparel with an Aggie logo. Stay warm and fashionable in a cocoon blanket or a coat. Pick out a warm Aggie beanie. Choose a hat from Locker 42's wall of hats. This is the store where Aggie fans shop. Locker 42, downtown Logan.
They really can put your logo on just about anything. That's what they do at the Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations. Call the Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
The Mountain Crest.
I made it as a wise man. I couldn't cut it as a poor man stealing. Tired of living like a blind man. I'm sick aside without a sense of feeling. And this is
Ridgeline leads 58-50, 53.8 seconds remaining. They get it into Dawson. They're trying to hound him, and he steps out of bounds.
Turnover, Ridgeline.
Yep, that was a lot of pressure put on by Bear River.
Man, if Bear River could have made a couple of those foul shots, this would be about a 4-point game, but
they've missed 3 free throws in this quarter.
Okay, so 5-point game. Oh,
Dawson almost got a steal on the inbounds. Deflected out of bounds. He's got at least 3 deflections that I can think of.
You got to get the ball back in Thurgood's hands here if you're the Bears. You want him definitely just penetrating and drawing that contact. Maybe get an and one opportunity. But, I don't know.
Adams, step back, doesn't take the 3. Dawson with another deflection. It's on the floor. JT's down there. And they're going to get a jump ball. And I think it's Ridgeline ball. Deflection by Dawson. I'm telling you, man. Just having your hands in the passing lanes like that. I mean, I can think of 4, which means he's probably got 6 or 7 deflections.
Do you count the one that just goes out of bounds as a deflection?
Sure.
Sure. Okay. I like it.
Long pass to JT. Holds and waits and gives it off to Dawson. Adams on him. They give it out to Jackman. And Jackman throws it away. Putnam tried to go to the rim, and I think Tyler thought he was going to stay where he was.
Hasn't been a pretty finish here by the Riverhawks, as in the first matchup it was kind of a tight game, and then they pulled away at the end for about an 11-point win. this game, they should be up by much. I mean, what if they missed? They've missed a fair share of their own
Four
free throws.
Free throws, yeah.
4 free throws here in the fourth quarter. So both teams unable to execute down the stretch. What do you got, Dave? What's our upcoming schedule? We play Mountain Crest on Friday. That's our last game of region, and then we'll go into playoffs after that.
Yeah, out at Mountain Crest. And remember, that will be still on 104.5 The Ranch and streaming on Cache Valley Daily, although the call will be done by our counterparts that call the Mountain Crest games.
And if you remember right, Mountain Crest took this Ridgeline team into overtime in this gym, the first matchup of the region play. So, I'm sure they're hungry out there. They've had a rough season.
And then Ridgeline, most likely, they're going to have a first-round bye, right?
Well, I don't know where they're ranked. The 4A RPI's down. You got to think they went from 2 to 4 or 5.
And it don't the first 6?
It's the first 8.
8, okay.
So if you lose to Mount Crest and you drop to 9, I don't know if you could fall that far mathematically. I don't believe you could, but I think they're probably going to be locked in for a
Thurgood gets his shoulder down again and gets himself all the way to the rim. At a certain point, you almost have to stop and just let him run over you.
Yep. Oh,
Bad
we threw it away again.
Into the backcourt with only 10 seconds left, though. It's up Ridgeline up by 8 or 6. 3 ball on the way, and the corner is good by Nelson. And just like that, you've got a 3-point lead with 1.3 seconds left. Ridgeline leaking oil on the way home here, but I think
it's not pretty.
I think the clock is probably going to help them if they can get this ball in.
I think
run the inbound play so it's thrown the other direction or long pass down court as long as you get a hand on it. The last thing you want to do is let it go out of bounds and nobody touches it, because then the inbounds pass for Bear River comes underneath their own basket.
Do you know what? I set up a play for Harrison Putnam to catch it at about mid-court and just basically out-jump everybody and go touch it and get the game over with. They have put 2.6.
I would do it, but have it be almost down to the other Christian Leitner style.
Yeah. Catch it at about the foul line.
Yeah, and even if you miss it or if it's not handled cleanly, somebody's going to have to pick up the ball and launch a long three-quarter court shot just to tie it.
Yeah, you're saying get it a little further into the front court as opposed to throwing it up a half.
Yeah, I would.
You definitely don't want to try to get something inbounds here tight on this Bear River side of the floor.
Right. I would go long to Harrison. Look, they're playing in front of Harrison.
Just let him go. Just like you say, don't throw it out of bounds.
If Harrison could kind of put his body on Reese right here and then just take off. No, okay.
That's it.
They get it into Jackman, and he's fouled immediately, and they come the other direction for free throws. So they walk the length of the floor for Tyler to get to the free throw line. Tyler's had a nice offensive game. He's got 13. He could get himself up to 15 here with a couple of free throws.
Yeah, not a great finish as Ridgeline's been stuck at 58 points, I feel like, for about 2 minutes now.
Mm-hmm. First free throw for Tyler is good. He's got one more coming. That'll put it away, though.
Yep. It's all over but the tears.
All over but the tears. Second free throw is good. So Ridgeline's going to win this one 60-55 over Bear River. Bear River fought right to the end there and made it a game. But Ridgeline's going to get out of here with the victory, moving their region record to 9-2 and their overall record to 17-5. I'll have Nick do some math here.
Yeah, we'll add it up.
And we'll come back and share those numbers with you and hopefully be able to talk to Coach Watts right after this.
Scabland Roofing, Pool Orthodontics, Reed's Pharmacy, Airbound Gymnastics, Blue Water Construction, Midco Landscaping, and Ridley's Market. To join the Mountain Crest Booster Club, contact the Mountain Crest Athletic.
I have a deal for you. I'll turn the cable back on when you get my kitchen floor finished.
How do I do that in time to watch my team win?
Use the expert help at Castalite. For all your brick, block, rock, paver, and tile needs, Castalite.com.
When your car isn't working right, you just need someone who can help make your life a little easier. Cache Valley Auto Care can. Hear what people are saying online.
They'll always take the time to help you understand what they're doing to your car and go above and beyond to solve your issue.
Cache Valley Auto Care.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CacheValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CacheValleyDaily.com.
At Planet Fitness, you'll get energy without the judgment.
Hi, can you help me with this? This is better.
Join the judgment-free zone today for $15 a month. Planet Fitness, big fitness energy for all.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning Sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
Find the parts and the oil you need to keep your car and equipment running its best at your locally owned Napa Auto Parts. All the best brand names. And when you need professional help, Napa can recommend a dozen Napa Car Care Centers with ASE certified technicians.
When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
Locker 42. This is the store for Aggie fans. All your favorite apparel with an Aggie logo. Stay warm and fashionable in a cocoon blanket or a coat. Pick out a warm Aggie beanie. Choose a hat from Locker 42's wall of hats. This is the store where Aggie fans shop. Locker 42, downtown Logan.
They really can put your logo on just about anything. That's what they do at the Logo Shop. Businesses, teams, booster clubs, school organizations, call the Logo Shop and have them show you the possibilities. The Logo Shop, committed to schools, teams, and youth groups.
The Mountain Crest Booster Club encourages you to support.
Only hard.
Yeah.
Anything past 9's hard, actually.
The older you get, the harder it gets on the after 9. Nick thrives on it. So he's got boosters and stuff going into it. Welcome back to Nick. Okay, we're here with Coach Watts. His team gets a 60-55 victory over Bear River. Where should we start with this? How about we start right from the get-go? Old JT White comes out on fire, JT? Ready to play. How about JT stepping in there in a situation where I know it was a senior night, but Cooper Hall not being here is going to make a difference. Mm-hmm. And so you got to have guys that come out ready to or help overcome what you're going to miss with Cooper gone. And, hey, JT White came out ready to go.
Yeah, he's a competitor, and he loves the big moment. You knew that he's an all-state running back, so he stepped in ready to go, and I'm proud of him. He was shooting it. He was guarding for us. He did a lot of good things.
Yeah, he had 8 points in that first quarter early. Didn't score again, but, man, he set the tone for you.
Did you make an adjustment to your rotation as he was going to come out first, and then you changed it up and had him come out because he was so hot?
Nick likes that. I appreciate that. Nick likes that.
He was feeling it.
He wants coaches to ride the hot hand.
I want the hot hand that left in the game.
Is that a coaching tactic for Nick over here?
Well, hey,
I got all sorts of coaching tactics. He's got just let me know if you need one. I'll share it with you.
He's got 3x5 cards in his back pocket. He'll just share them with you.
It'll cost you, but I'll share it.
Also, Tyler Jackman, I thought, played well tonight. He had 15 points, scored in every quarter. He was pretty solid for you and found himself at the free throw line quite a bit, which means he's being aggressive.
He's very steady, too. You always know what you're going to get out of Ty, and that's a winning effort. Every single game he gets tasked with the best offensive player the other team's got. He had to battle Thurgood for a long time. Thurgood is really, really good.
Yeah, he uses his body well.
Yeah, he's a strong kid, and then they surround him with a couple shooters and another big. Ty Jones is a good athlete. Bear River's a good team, and to get out of there with a win, we're happy. We're extremely happy.
What else did you like about the game tonight? Was there anything? I noticed you did a little zone. What else made you happy tonight?
I liked what we got out of our young guys. We threw Tyson Brenchley in there. We threw Stockton Hansen in there, and they didn't even flinch. So it was a very good, well-rounded team win for us, and we needed everybody today. I think how many did we play today? 9, 8?
I think at least.
He had 8 in the scoring column, but Parker Reynolds played but didn't score.
9.
Yeah, and it takes minutes from everybody. Yeah, and part of it is how hard we have to guard. Like, it was a close game, but we still held them to 55. Right? If we can hold teams into that range, we're gonna find a way to win. So I'm proud of all the guys, and especially our young guys, for coming in there and not flinching.
Mm-hmm. Was there anything that frustrated you?
Yeah, we got some working to do. End of game handling pressure. I think we turned it over 3 times to end that game.
Yeah, sometimes that gets tricky. I mean, guys are trying to, protect that lead and don't stay somewhat aggressive. But how aggressive do you want them? So, I mean, but better here and now than in the state tournament.
State tournament, right?
Which is coming up after you got Mountain Crest coming here on Friday. Not a lot of time to prepare, but you've seen them. They took you to overtime here last time.
Yes, they did.
You got to be prepared to go out there against the Mustangs.
Chandler's got them playing well right now, too. They got a really good lefty guard, and they're extremely young, too, but they're young and talented.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to have to battle on Friday.
It'll be a hostile environment as well out there.
Can it be as hostile as Green Canyon, though? That place was packed. That was quite an environment.
That was a fun environment, though. I mean, it was fun in there. We didn't play the way we wanted to, but we learned a lot about ourselves. So
yeah, and bouncing back. I mean, you can come back and again, that didn't end the season by any means. You got a lot of time to now get yourself ready for the state tournament.
Now, we missed the RPI. Did you get to see what that did in the RPI?
When it went black, we were 3.
Okay, so you went from 2 to 3 with the loss to Green Canyon. So 99%.
We'll get a home game. Opening round bye and
a home game. Yeah. So there's a few things that can happen. If we win on Friday and Payson ends up losing, we'll probably jump them to 2.
Okay.
We'll be anywhere from that 4 to 2 range.
Does Payson have like a Timpanogos or a Provo or somebody that's...
Oh, I just looked. I can't remember.
I have it right here. I can look it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's... all you can do is control yourself and take care of business and get yourself a home game. But they are looking at Uinta.
And if I remember, Uinta played them tough the first time.
Did they?
Yeah. But
either way, it's a team that, 2 or 3 seed.
Uinta beat them
about
66-60 last time.
So, anything can happen down the stretch of Region 2. I mean, we've got to show up and play on Friday. So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, we know you have your guys ready to go, and good luck on Friday. And congratulations on a good victory tonight, 60-55.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yep. That's Coach Derek Wadsworth. Again, always appreciate him making the time to come up and visit with us after the ball game.
You going out to the game Friday, David?
I got to be out of town. It worked out good for me that we weren't having to call a game, so I'm going to have to try to listen in as best I can. But once a year, if you remember, there's a annual meeting that my company does, and that's this Friday night.
It's a non-negotiable.
Non-negotiable.
Well, let's hit some stats.
Well, I'll tell you what, it'll be negotiable. Once if Ollie continues to play and he gets up into be playing varsity ball,
you'll be here.
I'll be here.
Okay,
absolutely.
Good. You'll be calling the games.
I don't know about that. Leading scorer in this ball game is Kaser Thurgood. He had 26, scored in every quarter, and as Coach said, just a strong guy with the ball. He does some good things with, especially utilizing his frame. He had 26. Nobody else had double figures for Bear River. They had 7 out of Beckham Reese, 7 out of Tyden Jones, 5 out of Bridger Adams, and Cody Nelson apiece. Oh, and Cash Avery also had 5. That rounds out the scoring for Bear River. Leading scorer for Ridgeline, Tyler Jackman. Tyler had 15 in the ballgame. Again, as I mentioned, scored in all 4 quarters. Next leading scorer after him was Cam Earl. He had 13. Did not score in the 4th quarter. Had 9 at the half and had his 4 more in the 3rd quarter. Nobody else had double figures tonight. The next closest was Dawson Lowe. He had 7. Cade Barrett had... JT had 8. Mr. JT had right at the beginning of the game. He had his 8. And then Dawson was 7. Cade Barrett was 6. 5 for Harrison Putnam. Tyson Brenchley had 3. And so did Stockton Hansen. Again, as Coach mentioned, we get a couple of those youngsters coming in and fill some of those minutes that were left vacant by Cooper's injury, and they did a solid job.
But at the end of the day, it's going to be on the shoulders of Putnam, Jackman,
Lowe,
and Pinocci.
Yeah,
and Cam Earl's got to stay hot.
It'll be good to get Pinocci back.
If those 4 kids, and I'm looking at Harrison Putnam right now, that he has got to assert himself offensively. He is too athletic and way too bouncy to have 5 points against Bear River. And sometimes that's just how it goes. But coming down the stretch, that's a kid that's got to attack. He's got to use his athleticism and get some points on the board.
15 feet and in. If Harrison catches the ball at 15 feet, I'd like to see a quick head fake and then attack. And then once in a while, he's got to pull up on 15 feet and show that he'll make it and at least be willing to take it.
Which he can. That's a shot he can make.
Yep, he can make it.
And when he attacks, if he could finish, he is a good finisher. He's just got to be able to finish through that contact, and he's going to be above everybody else.
Yes, he will.
That's going to contest. He's just got to, I don't know, tonight he just wasn't in the flow. I don't know if it's just one of those games, but he's got to be better offensively if they're going to make a deep run at this thing, because he's going to be on the floor a lot. You saw how the substitution slowed way down.
Always does.
When that Green Canyon lead started to widen.
Yep.
And I'm talking even in the first half.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Green Canyon. Yeah. He'll tighten up his rotation usually in the fourth quarter, always.
And this was in the first half.
He's like, I can't.
It was like starters were out there running.
Ridgeline won the first quarter 15-13 and won the second quarter 19-17. It was a 34-29 lead at the half for Ridgeline. Ridgeline then outscores Bear River 15-12 in the third quarter, and then Bear River outscored Ridgeline 14-9 in the fourth quarter. It was a 60-55 victory for the Riverhawks. Nick, you going to be able to go out to?
I think I will probably go try to watch that Mountain Crest game. It's always kind of a hostile, exciting environment out there whenever Ridgeline comes to town, and those guys want to beat us worse than probably anybody, so
let me know how it goes if you can.
I
try to sneak my phone in these meetings and watch it if I can.
Oh, you're going to be meeting at 7 o'clock on Friday?
It's a dinner type thing.
You're going to be hugging the old people and kissing the babies.
Yeah, doing that kind of stuff.
You're going to be pressing the flesh, aren't you?
Cheek to cheek when possible.
You are going to be looking for a raise, aren't you, down there?
Whatever they want to offer.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
Well,
unless it's lower.
Tell them you have the cinnamonbear.com locked down for all your customers call you for their IT needs.
I have an agent, which is the Patriot, Nick Zollinger. He'll come down and have a nice stern word with them. Folks, we appreciate you joining in with us tonight. So for the Patriot, Nick Zollinger, and Coach Derek Wadsworth, I'm Dave Simmons. Ridgeline wins 60-55. Have a pleasant evening, everyone.
This Ridgeline Riverhawks broadcast has been a presentation of 104.5 The Ranch and CashValleyDaily.com, made possible by the support of our sponsors, Castelite, The Cater Shop, DD Auto and Salvage, Great Basin Graphics, Adams Wealth Advisors, Cache Valley Auto Care, Young Toyota and Young Honda, Cache Valley Daily, Napa Auto Parts, Les Olson IT, The Logo Shop, and Planet Fitness. Watch replays of previous games on CashValleyDaily.com.